It's Sunday, January 31st, 2021. A lot happening on this late afternoon. The silver market is screaming. As I make this video, silver is up $2. Gold is up $10. The Dow Jones futures down around 200. It was down 305 about 30 minutes ago. But we are seeing some real warning signs here that something big may be coming. Also, I was getting a lot of emails today, a lot of texts, a lot of people messaging me that silver prices were going up at all the bullion dealers. If you go on any of the websites to any of these large bullion dealers right now, they're all sold out. Let me repeat. All the bullion dealers are sold out of silver, gone. I saw Silver Eagles earlier today selling between $37 and $40 per eagle. They're all sold. And if you make an order now, everybody's saying expect long delays. So what does this mean that all the silver is sold out? Are we going to see this Reddit crowd, the Robinhood crowd now come into physical metals? And if all the silver is sold out, what do you think happens to gold? I was looking at numerous bullion dealers today. They had gold, but a lot of it was already sold out. And if this thing gains traction tonight into tomorrow, you're not going to get silver and you're not going to get gold. And this is why I make these videos, because things can happen extremely quickly. And we're going to come to a point where you either have it or you don't. You know, you might be limited to only being able to buy one share of GameStop or one share of AMC, but you can buy unlimited amount of silver and gold. You can buy as many ounces as you want, but it's going to get harder and harder. And I've got to give credit to this Reddit group and these Robinhooders for what they're doing. You want to fight the system? This is how you do it. Buy physical gold. Buy physical silver. Don't buy the paper. Buy the physical. They have more control with the paper than they do the physical. And this is going to get very, very interesting. And a lot of people, ask me what I think, where this is all going to go. I have no idea. This could all calm down tonight. It could calm down tomorrow, or it may not. But this is another warning to all of us how fast things can change and why we need to be on the right side of this, why we need to be betting against the debt, why we must have real assets. What I would do personally is I would be continuing to buy if I could find it. Maybe you can get an order in at your bullion dealer. There will be delays, but maybe this is a time to place some orders. I have a link down below, SD Bullion. Place an order. Maybe it's delayed, but at least you have an order in. Because look, at the end of the day, we are going to see massive collapses in the financial institutions, in the financial system, and you either hold it or you don't. You either have it or you don't. There is no second chances. This stuff is going to get very, very hard to get. And I'm not saying that this is it, that it's going to go to $100, it's going to go to $500. I have no idea. Tomorrow, we don't know. We don't know what's going to happen tonight. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. But what we do know, eventually, it's inevitable, it's imminent, that we are going to see gold and silver surge, go crazy, go to the moon. They're going to have their day because they're real. And people are going to run to real assets when they fear this financial collapse, when they fear the dollar collapse. They need and they want and they will be holding something real. Unfortunately, if you're not preparing right now, you're not going to be able to get it. There is only so much gold and only so much silver, and not everybody can have it. And I've been warning people over the last couple of years, buy this stuff when it's cheap, when it was $13, $14, $15, $25, cheap, because it's going to have its day. And if GameStop can go to $500, what do you think silver and gold can do? You must be holding real assets. The smart money is holding physical gold, holding physical silver, not paper. You want to hold the real thing. They can manipulate paper all day, but at some point, people are going to want the real thing. If you don't hold it, you don't own it. You need to be betting against this debt. You need to be betting against this debt creation. You need to be betting against this weakening dollar. You need to be holding real money. I don't buy gold and silver to try and get rich. I buy it to protect myself. I never bought it going, oh, I hope it doubles, by next month. I hope I make, 50% of my money in the next year. I don't buy it for that. I buy it, I put it away, and I pray to God I never have to use it. But we are seeing some really, really crazy times here. And I think it's impertinent that all of us are protecting ourselves, not just worrying about if we're going to make money, but having something that is money, real money, that's going to have purchasing power, something that's never been worth zero, something that retains value in the worst of times, like a collapse or depression. The Hedge today, Ray Dalio, recent market rebellion shows growing anger and intolerance in U.S. And this is what we're seeing here, right here. This is a fight against the institution versus the David. It's David and Goliath here. And to me, I always said, get out of the system, detach from the system the most that you can. Get your money out of the bank, keep it in a small local bank, keep the minimum amount, be holding real money, gold, silver. Don't give these institutions the control, because the more money you put in them, the more that you use them, the more that you're dependent on them, the more power they're going to have. And people now are waking up to what's going on, and they're going to continue to wake up. And they don't want you to own gold. They don't want you to own silver. They want you in paper where they can control you. They want you in a digital currency where they can control you. So people are beginning to see what's going on. And now we're seeing gold and silver get some recognition. It's hitting the news. People are beginning to see what real money is, what real assets are. And the worse this economy gets, I think people are beginning to see the light. And it's going to be very, very interesting to see how this all plays out. Melvin Capital lost 53% in January, hurt by GameStop and other bets. We're seeing shares of unprofitable companies like GameStop and AMC surge at a record pace. These companies are unprofitable. They don't even make money. We are seeing massive bubbles forming in these markets. They've been forming over years. They're going to get much bigger. They're going to get much more dangerous. And this is why it's imperative that all of you are protecting yourself and protecting your wealth, because there's a lot of people, pensions, 401ks, money markets, investors in these markets who are going to completely be obliterated. And if you're not protecting yourself and you're just gambling, you're going to get wiped out here. So make sure that you're on the winning side here, because this thing is so unpredictable, unsustainable. We've never seen bubbles like this in our lifetimes or in history. And bigger bubbles are forming now. These hedge funds are in very, very big trouble. And if one of these big hedge funds bites the dust, or if a Robinhood bites the dust, it's going to be Lehman Brothers all over again. We literally could see massive earthquakes in these markets, life-changing. So we'll see how things play out this evening in these markets. It's going to be interesting, and it's going to be very interesting to see where we're at tomorrow. But I just wanted to check in with everybody and just share that with you. But please comment down below. Where do you think this is all going to go? Are we going to finally see gold and silver get some real recognition? Are we going to see the prices of gold and silver surge to numbers that we know should be much higher than where they're at right now? There's no way gold can be under $2,000. There's no way silver can be under $30. So are we going to begin to see reality coming to these markets? Are we going to see real prices of real assets? Comment down below. Let me know what you think is going to happen. Is this just the beginning? Or is this just going to fizzle out and we'll be back at $23 silver this week and $18.40 gold this week? I don't think that's going to happen. A lot of people, before I close this video, a lot of these people over the last year or so just kept telling you and I, don't buy physical gold or physical silver. It's a barbarous relic. Nobody wants it. Silver's going to go back to $8. Gold's going to be $800. And, JB's just pushing his gold mine and all this baloney. Look, for the people out there who've been buying gold and silver the past couple of years, you've done very, very well. Most of all, you've protected your wealth. But I'm not one to really make predictions, but I can tell you this, in my humble opinion, I don't see gold ever going back down to $800. Could it? Sure. I don't see it happening. I don't see silver going back to $8. So, there's a lot of people out there that for some reason don't want you buying gold and silver. There's people out there that don't want you protecting yourself, protecting your wealth, protecting your future. There's people out there that are too concerned if I own a gold mine and I'm making money. Again, if you've been buying gold and silver over the past couple of years, you not just protected your wealth, you did very, very well. You did very well. And you're actually holding an asset, a physical asset that you can get to at any time, sell at any time, take anywhere in the world. And the entire world knows that that's real money. You're holding God's money. So, to the people out there that kept telling us that, silver was going to go to $8 and gold was going to 800, you were wrong. You were very, very wrong. And I'm not saying that, gold's going to $3,000 this week or silver's going to 100. But what I am saying is it's going to continue to go up. We will see some volatility. We will see pullbacks, but it's never going to go away. It is never going to go away. It is going to continue to go up. And the worse this economy gets and the worse these collapses get and the worse the debt gets, you better be holding real assets like gold and silver. Again, link down below, SD Bullion, good people. I don't know what their status is. I checked earlier, and it said that expect delays if you were going to buy from them. I checked some other bullion dealers; they were completely sold out. So, this is why I've been telling you guys for a couple years, buy this stuff, because when times get bad, there's no do-overs. There's no time to go out and buy it, because the prices are going to get so outrageous, and it's going to be unattainable. So I'll leave it there today. We'll see what happens this evening. We'll see what happens tomorrow. But Dow futures down, gold and silver way up. We'll see if that holds overnight. In the meantime, God bless all of you. Talk to you soon.